Today is Bell Let's Talk Day, and conversations are happening across the country when it comes to a range of mental health initiatives, one of them called Live Loud Live. This brings together music, mental health, and addiction in a powerful way. And joining us to talk more about that is Caitlin Morrison. Caitlin, thank you so much for joining us today. I just wanted to talk a little bit about your connection to the mental health and addiction space, and what makes Live Loud Live something that the Matthew Perry House wants to take part in.
Well, first of all, thank you for having me, and I'm happy to talk about that. You know, being a part of Matthew Perry House and the work that I do, and also, you know, being the loved one of Matthew Perry and missing him very much, I think often about why we're doing what we're doing, and why we're doing it is because we believe very strongly in what Matthew believed in, and that was that not enough support exists for people who live with issues with substance use, and also that finding ways to be open, finding ways to be brave and talk about what you're going through is a very important thing. And Live Loud Live gave us the opportunity to do those things, to get people talking, and to do it through one of Matthew's very favorite things in the world, which was music.
Absolutely. And I know that the Matthew Perry House focuses a lot about life after treatment, which is something that is often overlooked in a lot of these kind of conversations. Can you tell us a little bit about why post-treatment support is so important, and how initiatives like this play into that?
Yeah, that is definitely one of the areas. So, you know, from a medicine point of view, the healing that can take place after chronic substance use is real. It's a thing that happens for people, and it takes sometimes up to a couple of years, depending on the impact that substance use has had on the brain. Until that time, people just, they don't feel that feeling of like everything's going to be all right that many of us take for granted. But treatment doesn't last that long. It lasts maybe a few weeks, maybe a few months, if you're lucky. And then not only are people kind of left to their own devices, but they're left to their own devices in a world that has been shattered by the crises that substance use has brought on for them. And so we believe that it's important to support people for a longer amount of time, to support them as their body, as their mind heals, but also to look at how we can support in rebuilding those pieces of life that have sort of fallen by the wayside, and ensuring that when people do leave treatment, they're returning to a life that they're proud of, that they want to be in, that they feel good about, without feeling like they have this heavy burden to repair something, without the sort of emotional capacity to repair it.
What does it mean to you to see your brother's commitment to helping other people carry forward through this?
It's hard to explain. I'm getting a little teary-eyed for the first time today, which is impressive of you. You know, I love to watch him on his show, the Friends show, as he called it. I love to watch things that he did that make me laugh and that show what an incredible talent he had. But when I watch him talking to groups of people and encouraging them to raise their hand and ask for help if they need it, when I hear him talking about his own private struggles so openly because he wants to show people that you can do that and that you can ask for help, it makes me so tremendously proud of him, and I wanted to be a part of that. I wanted to help people remember that side of what he did, because the other stuff made him a superstar, but I think this makes him a little bit of a hero, and I kind of want him to be thought of as a hero.
Perfect. Well, this year's theme for Bell Let's Talk Day is taking a moment for mental health, and thank you for taking a moment to share some of your story and your experiences with us today.
Thank you so much for letting me do it.
When you know is looking for mental health tools and resources, you can find them at letstalk.bell.ca. Bell is the parent company of CTV News.